So every year this topic comes up, and it's just not surprising whatsoever. When you look at the landscape of the West, I include Australia and New Zealand in there as well. It makes absolute sense, man. Where we're going politically, working class white students are yet again being left behind in the educational system. They are the worst performers. And now people can see it's a system problem. Now they're looking at the system. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that how long we been saying this? But when it happens to white people, now we gotta address it. Now we gotta address the system. Wow.
Are white working class boys being left behind? The government says they are, and now the stats back it up. Disadvantaged white boys are almost half as likely to get a pass at GCSE English and Maths compared to the average pupil. White working class pupils are twice as likely to be absent from school and 2.5 times more likely to be severely absent. They're also much more likely to have special educational needs. 34% of white working class pupils have SEND compared to 19% of other pupils. Working class girls and working class ethnic minorities are struggling too, and experts say this is a class issue rather than race or gender. But white working class boys are the demographic
Hold on, let's just get that on repeat. Let's just get that on repeat.
or gender. But white working class boys are ethnic minorities are struggling too, and experts say this is a class issue rather than race or gender.
Now it's a class issue. Now it's a class issue. Wow. Wowie wowzers. Kind of like we've been saying this entire time. But only, and people talk about what is white privilege. Only when it happens to white people, we understand that people from a lower class tend to perform worse, tend to engage in more negative activities. Poverty kind of breeds a lot of bad habits, doesn't it? A lot of bad behaviors. Oh, now we know that. Wow.
But white working class boys are the demographic struggling the most according to those stats. Lads we spoke to said a lack of mental health support in schools, a lack of stuff to do outside of schools, and a lack of opportunity after graduating from school are all to blame. A report by the Independent...
Their parents are shit. Yeah, they have shit parents. Yeah.
Inquiry into white working class educational outcomes will publish at the end of June with some causes and solutions. What do you think is going so wrong for white working class boys?